All right, welcome back. We have a knife. We'll be using the Demco 8020.5, just the old Brivery OS 10A version here for the unboxing. Does a great job. And let's get into it. Sorry, let me just take this off screen, make sure nothing private is in here. All right, another beautiful knife from Sharp by Design. I saw this pop up on Reddit, and it was one of those things where it was like a price I couldn't refuse, and I actually thought it was the same knife initially as the one I had, and I still bought it. It turned out it was not the one I had, so I'm even more excited that I have it. So let's take a look at it. It's the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. I don't see anything on the box that even says what it is, which is kind of funny. But anyways, there it is. It is a beauty, and I have one of these, but I have a different blade shape. So definitely glad to grab another one of these, you know, at a good price. If you're not familiar, I did another unboxing. You can feel free to check that out. The other one I had during that unboxing was so seamless here, where the two scales came together. I thought it was an integral at first. They're just that well put together, and let's get into it. So it has a carbon fiber inlay. I always think that what Brian Nadeau does here is just phenomenal. It's beautiful. The inset liner lock is a really nice touch, and this one's not, I don't think it's really designed to work as a fuller. Like, I guess maybe it's supposed to, I don't know. You can kind of dig your fingernail in there barely, and then there you go. It did work that time. So it's like a little, you know, a little sketchy. I was trying to do with the meat of my finger there and see if it was better. This one's actually really nice. This one's much easier to reverse flick. I don't know if the seller used it a little bit. Perfect centering there. And if you've seen my other video, when I unboxed that one, it was actually my first front flipper. So I hadn't learned how to do front flipper yet at the time, and I didn't do flips, you know, I didn't do front flips in that video. This thing is drop shut too. Let's get that open. Yeah, it feels really, really good. So the difference on this one is it's a drop point variant. My other one is the Bowie, but man, these are just beautiful. M390, just a really, really, really nice knife there. So let's grab the other one. So here's my other one that I have. This one is the Mini Tempest, and you can see here, Bowie right there. Let me get this one out real quick. Try not to mix up the boxes and stuff. And you'll see I was hoping to get one with a different inlay color to kind of mix it up more and create some more variation in the collection here, but you know, you take what you can get when the price is right, right? And you can see that one's a little harder for me to reverse flick, but you know, as little the difference is, let's take a look and see if this one's as drop shot. I don't remember it. Yeah, I guess it is just as good. This one, the detent seems a little bit stronger on to me. I can barely reverse flick it. But man, just such cool knives, such cool knives. I'm really glad to get this one, because actually I almost never reverse flicked that one because the detent is so strong. And you know, it could also be that sometimes I do reach over, and even though it's an inset frame lock, there is a possibility of putting your finger on there. So I have to be really careful. Let me try that again and make sure I didn't just put some lock bar pressure on myself there, because that could be what was causing that to be a little harder. No, this one's just got a harder detent on it. So anyway, mainly a reverse flick deployment. I'd love this knife in some variation with thumb stud. I think that would just be freaking awesome. Or, you know, something where it came out of the frame more. Now they have some knives like that, so you're probably going to tell me go buy the Apex, or, but it, you know, it's not the same. This is really, to me, a step up. So after I got this one, I ended up going out and finding the Micro Evo Typhoon. And I found that one actually in a different color set, which I really like. Dark on dark, just another beautiful knife. Now this thing's really small. If you watch that video, one of the things that I point out is that it is a crazy small knife. Like, here's a mini bug out. This knife looks bigger on camera. Here's a mini bug out to put it in size comparison. It's like really, really small. What he did is he doesn't have like your standard, like, what's the term? He basically, the way he does the back, he doesn't have like a back spacer. It's really flush, like the tip of the blade goes really close to the end of the scale. So it's an amazingly efficient knife. Like these two, same thing. It's the cutting edge to knife is just insane, to, you know, total knife length. So you got a cutting edge here of about, it's, you know, maybe 3 3/8 inch. The total blade's about 3.5, but the total knife is only 7.75 inches. Let me just get that on there again. About, you know, maybe 7 7/8 if we were to like really exaggerate. So it's under 8 inches. Same thing with the Micro Evo Typhoon here. This thing is a nice, easy little deployment because it's a little, but it's not quite as easy on the, you kind of have to double clutch a little bit. But it is drop shut, as you can see, once you're out of the way there. But same thing, this thing is a pretty crazy knife too in terms of it feels so small, but you have, you know, 2.75 inch edge there on a 3-inch blade on a knife that's only 6.75 inches. So this is what sort of stood out to me about SBD, Sharp Eye Design, is, you know, Brian Nadeau designs these and just does this insanely efficient build. It really just has stood out to me. See if this thing can be reverse flicked? No. It looks like it wants to be with that fuller on there, but maybe someone better with knives than I can do that. Anyway, neat little knives, and by little I mean also very big and effective. And I was thinking, like, this guy right here, this shape, the Bowie shape, it's really cool. It actually feels good in hand and would probably be fine for an EDC. But as I think about potentially EDCing one of these, this guy right here feels like a very good candidate for that. I really just love that size in hand and stuff. It's quite impressive. And you know, the drop point shape is just a little, is it a drop point or a clip point? I think I'd call it a drop point. But I forget now what they market it as. And then because this thing is so easy to reverse flick, it actually makes it pretty carryable for me. So yeah, really neat knife, really glad to have it. And I can make this one pretty short because you can go watch some of the other videos if you want my first impressions on it. But you know, suffice to say, you're seeing I'm building up a little collection here, so can't be all that bad. Definitely don't do that with just any brand. So hope you enjoyed that one. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to comment. Maybe there's something that I missed there and let me know what it might be. Appreciate all of you. Got some really good progress going on with the channel. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers after just 90 days, which is really kind of shocking. I honestly didn't expect that. I expected to just be shouting into the wind for a while, but love the progress. Obviously, I've invested pretty heavily in my time and money into making this something that's good for viewers and for myself, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. But I've actually got some knives coming in from some of the viewership and subscribers, which is really appreciated. That's really starting to reduce some of the costs to make the channel effective. And yeah, it's fun to just continue down this path. I'll be looking for a couple more concepts for the videos. I've got some ideas that are going to be coming up here in 2023 to just give you more fresh content and of course continue to do the things that I think both you and I have enjoyed in the past on some of the unboxings and reviews and so on. So here's to 2023 and hopefully some more Sharp by Design will be in the future here. So hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and take care. See you on the next one.